surgery, y'all. I had surgery on my submandibular gland. I got one of my glands removed here. And yeah, and I'm pretty much just been like recovering and kind of getting better day by day. Now it's almost a month. I think tomorrow makes like a month officially since I've had my surgery. I'd say it's pretty much been like a slow healing process, but I'm back to like laying down and pretty much back to normal. I did go to Pilates yesterday because I wanted to kind of see how it felt, and I was fine, y'all. Nothing really strained my neck, but the only thing now is like I'm just waiting for the rest of this glue right here to actually like come off of my neck, y'all. I've been kind of peeling and picking at it, but it's been on there, y'all, like really, really on there. I did have a post-op appointment like 2 weeks ago, and my doctor, he actually like peeled off my scab. So now I can actually see the scar on my face now. But just around the scar, I still have a lot of that Dermabond glue. And I think all of the dissolvable stitches are pretty much gone. So I'm trying to heal up that spot as quickly as possible. He did put me on another round of antibiotics. I actually have like, I think 3 or 4 more days on those antibiotics because I had a random leak, y'all, coming out of my incision like on day, I think like day 20, y'all. But basically I was at 3 weeks. And then I'm chilling, I took a nap, and actually it was the same day as that fight, y'all. That big fight with, I forgot his name, oh my God. I think his last name is Crawford, but we was watching the fight on Netflix or whatever. I took a nap, I woke up, and during that fight, y'all, I had a random leak that was coming out of like one small hole in my incision, and just like a little leak, so maybe like 5 to 10 drops. And I was freaking out, and I wiped it, and it was just like a clear yellow liquid. So I looked on Google and stuff like that, and it was saying that it could be like basically called serous drainage, where you just have like a little drainage as the incision is healing itself all the way up to the skin. So I waited, I was like, I don't think it's a big deal. But then the next day, which was a Sunday, it did it again. Like I had a random small leak coming out of a tiny, tiny hole in my incision, y'all. And that like made me super nervous. So I immediately made another follow-up appointment. At my first follow-up appointment, my doctor had told me like he didn't have to see me again. He was like, let this thing heal up, you'll be fine, bye. But I had to make another appointment because of the leak, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like an infection or anything. So basically when I got there, he pretty much peeled off the scab, and he just kind of looked at it and kind of just, you know, kind of tugged and kind of felt along my chin area just to make sure I didn't have any like lumps or anything like that. And then he just decided to go ahead and put me on a 10-day dose of antibiotics just in case, you know, that it was an infection or something like that, but it hasn't leaked ever since, thank God. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much healing well. So I'm just waiting for the rest of this stuff to go down. And I still feel like a minor like tug whenever I eat in my neck, and just certain moves that I make, I feel just a little tugging in the neck as well. But I think it's gonna take a couple of months for all of that to kind of go away. And then as far as my scar formation, that'll take probably up to a full year to actually form its shape. I just want to kind of give you guys an update and kind of start off the vlog. I really didn't have too much going on in this month of September, besides just pretty much like working, you know, and just healing from surgery. I wasn't really able to like exercise or anything like that. So like the last couple of weeks has literally been like work, lay down, eat, work, lay down, eat. Like that's pretty much all I've been doing. But the last, I'd say probably the last like weekend or two, me and my husband have kind of just been getting out slowly. We've been going to different stores like Academy. We went walk to the outlet, and we've just been trying to do more things because he knows like I'm very like just a little self-conscious about my scar right now, you know, but he's been telling me like, it's fine, like we can go out, nobody's looking at your scar. And so I decided to kind of start going out, which was kind of good because I was kind of getting tired of like being in the house and like hiding per se, like while I was healing. So that's been good. Pretty much this weekend, I think we're gonna go to a friend's house, and then we are both off of work tomorrow, which I'm super excited. So my company has this paid holiday every year where we basically get tomorrow off. So I'm very excited about that. The company is closed, honey. We just put out those out of office emails, honey, and we have a 3-day weekend, okay? So I'm super excited about that, and I begged my husband, I'm like, come on, just take off, because you never take off. So he's gonna take off as well. And then tomorrow we're just gonna like run some errands, probably get something to eat. So that'll kind of be what our Friday looks like. We have a wedding in about 2.5 weeks, I believe. We have a wedding. So I did also take off that Friday whenever we have to go to the wedding as well in October. So we have to go back to Louisiana to go to the wedding. Actually, our nephew is getting married and I'm super excited for him. And I'm also excited just to like go back home, y'all, just to like hang with my parents, see my grandpa, see some of my family, because I haven't been home. It's been probably since like May. So yeah, it's time for me to go back home, y'all, to my hometown for a few days. So your girl is off of work. So they actually gave us a half day today. Like, I love my company, y'all, I swear. Like, I'll be so excited whenever we get those emails saying like we did a great job, like, and take the rest of the day off. So today we actually have a half day, and I start work at 7 o'clock, y'all. So I got out at 11 o'clock. So now I'm about to go to the Dollar Tree. I heard a lot about the new Dollar Tree fall finds. So I'm going to go to Dollar Tree and I'm going to see if I can find some of the things that I'm seeing on like YouTube Shorts and TikTok. But specifically, I want to go and see if they have the wreaths that everybody's talking about. They're like $7 wreaths. Now I don't know like the quality of them, but I do think that it will be something nice to put on my door for the fall season. And then they also have other stuff like the pumpkins, and then they have like the welcome signs I saw. I think they might have had candles. I'm not sure about that, but I want to see if they also have like fall mugs. So I basically want to start like just decorating and just kind of doing things around the different seasons. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and look at Dollar Tree, see what they have.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm sorry for who be my matter. Sorry, I'm only human. So make nobody para. Say I carry woman. Shade a man we have.
Hey Bells, so I've been doing a horrible job at recording, y'all. This week went by super fast, and before I know it, like the week was pretty much over. But today is Thursday, y'all. I'm actually off tomorrow, Friday, October 17th, because like I said earlier in the vlog, we're gonna go back home to my hometown and we're gonna go to our nephew's wedding on tomorrow. But I got my hair done, y'all. I got my hair done yesterday after work. As y'all can see, I got a silk press and I'm letting all the color kind of like grow out my hair, and we've started cutting. So pretty much I get a trim now every time I go see her every couple of weeks, and we're just gonna keep cutting until all of this color right here has grown out and removes. And then once all the color is gone, I do plan to go ahead and put highlights again, because as you guys can see at the top of my head here, my highlights are pretty much non-existent, y'all. So I still have my highlighted clip-ins that I wear, and I'm gonna put those in actually tomorrow. I really need to flat iron those clip-ins, y'all, because tomorrow we plan on leaving in the morning. But I pretty much packed and everything already. I still have to do my press-on nails, and I still have to do my press-on toenails. I never wore press-on toenails before, y'all, so I don't know how that's finna go. But those are pretty much the only two things that I need to do. But I pretty much packed everything. I'll show you guys. This is basically everything I have packed, y'all. Right here, I just have kind of like my night clothes, my jackets and things that I'm going to bring. And then here, I just have like my main clothes that I'm going to wear. Of course, I'm going to bring my Tabby 26. Y'all know that Tabby 26, baby. It's going everywhere with me, okay? I love the Tabby 26. And I'm also going to bring the little Louis as well, just to have, no matter where I go, y'all, I do like to have like a brown and a black purse with me. And I kind of do the same thing when it comes to shoes. And I'm gonna wear this Aldi bag as my little carry-on. If you guys watch my vlogs, a couple vlogs back when we had a little girls' day and family over for our barbecue, we did go to Ross and I found this Aldi bag that was really cute, and I love it, y'all. And it's so big, so I can't wait to wear it. But this is pretty much everything I have. I have my 2 dresses from Shein right here. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and wear this one because I already tried it on. I liked how it looked with my boots. And then if you guys watch like my shorts, and you guys saw some of these outfits from my Shein haul that I did on my YouTube shorts. And I also posted it on TikTok, but that's the pants and the little shirt. This was the misguided top. I don't know if you guys saw it. But yeah, so this is the misguided top. I have a black one like this, and I also have the white one. So I'm going to wear that with these pants. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to get to wear everything because I'm only going home for like 2 nights. So definitely like to have options when I do go places. And this is that little green pants and vest set that I got as well. So I'm going to fold all that up and put that nicely in my suitcase here. And here's the white one that I told y'all that I had, the misguided top. And then I like to have brown and black shoes, just like my purses. So I have these, and I'm also going to probably bring my tan ones like this because I wear my tan ones all the time, but I recently just got these black ones. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wear these, or at least try to wear these. And then these little cute St. Bart's heels. I probably wore these like one time, y'all, and they are so comfortable. They have a very short heel, and I just love them. And I got these from Fashion Nova, I think like a year ago. And then these little sandals, I think these came from Temu, but I'm just going to have these just to kind of have like a little backup sandal there. And then I always like to bring just a clear heel. I feel like you can pair a clear heel with pretty much anything that you're wearing. So I'm going to wear these. And I love them because the heel is not too tall. I decided to get me some more with just a shorter heel, and I've been loving them, y'all. And then I just have like a pair of jeans because I heard the weather is actually changing a little bit. And I know here, like in Texas, it starts to get like really cool at night and in the morning. It's cool, y'all. So I can definitely tell like winter is coming for sure. And then I have this blue and white button down. And like I said, if you guys watch my Shein haul, this is pretty much where these clothes came from. And these are some shirts that I got from Shein. I think I got these like maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. But I'm going to bring these as well to go with that shirt. And like I said, if it's cool, I'll probably be wearing like all of my pants that I have. And then here's the purse that I showed you guys on my Shein haul video. This is the purse that I will be wearing to the wedding, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And then these are the boots. And I also showed these boots on my Shein haul. But so that's pretty much my packing situation, y'all. It's a little crazy. My husband's like, why are you packing all this stuff? We only going for 2 days. But y'all, that's literally how I do. I like to have options when I go somewhere. These are pretty much the press-ons right here, y'all, that I was talking about from Shein. I picked the ones with like the darker base. I just like the way these look on my nails. But I pretty much take my Beauty Secrets nail glue from Sally's, and I go ahead and just glue on the nails. And then after that, I go ahead and use my gel base coat, and then I cure that under the little lamp. And then I also go ahead and take my top coat and I cure that as well. And these are the new ones that I got, and these are the pre-lasting gel tip toenails, y'all, that I got. So these are the ones that I'm going to attempt to glue on my toes and kind of do the same process with the gel base and the gel top coat. But that is pretty much it, y'all. Just wanted to go ahead and show you guys kind of what I have going on tomorrow for Friday. But I'm going to go ahead and finish up like packing and doing all that stuff. Almost forgot to let you guys know that I had another follow-up appointment with my surgeon who did my surgery for my submandibular gland. And y'all, my scar looks so much better. Can y'all see that? Like, it looks so much better. So he went ahead and he like peeled away pretty much like all, I'm trying to get it to where y'all can like really see the scar. But he like peeled like all of that Dermabond glue and everything that was on my neck, making it real dark. He peeled all of that stuff off, y'all, around the scar. Now I can actually see the scar. So it looks so much better, y'all. I still can't cover it with makeup just yet. He told me like to kind of just wait on the makeup part. But I did want to say he did tell me to begin putting scar gel and putting Aquaphor on my actual incision. And I think that I'm allergic to Aquaphor because once I started putting it on like every day and leaving it for a couple hours, I noticed like I had a whole bunch of little like bumps like just in my neck. So I think the Aquaphor has definitely like, I don't know, it has something in it that my skin does not like. Like my doctor already told me like my skin hated the dissolvable stitches that he used because as you guys can see, I still have like a little breakout and stuff like that. I think that is all because of the dissolvable stitches that he used. So I don't think it was like the best idea to go ahead and get those dissolvable stitches, but I didn't have to worry about him like yanking out stitches or anything like that. But I did let him go ahead and just, you know, kind of like just clean the area really well and take off all that additional like glue and all that. But I have started using some Equate scar gel, so I'm going to see how that works. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that like my scar is healing up very nicely, y'all, and it doesn't look disgusting anymore. Thank God. Right now, and the weather is like super nice. It's not like too hot, but yeah, the weather's good. Buc-ees has been secured, y'all. slushie. Now they got a size large, y'all. They never had a large before. Now they got a large at Buc-ees. So now I can get my large slushie, y'all, when I come to Buc-ees now. But we got that. Of course, I got my pulled pork sandwich, so we about to eat and continue to head to Lafayette. It's going by super fast, but Friday evening the wedding was very beautiful. I think this was my first time being at an outside wedding, and then the theme was like country, rustic, western. So I got me a cute little outfit, y'all. I had my dress, I had my boots, and I also had my little purse with like an animal print on it, and it was really cute. But the wedding was so nice, y'all. It was like the type of wedding like you see on movies, like they have the light up dance floor at night, and it was just pretty nice. I did like how they had a lot of like DIY aspects, so you can see like they pretty much built everything that we saw at the wedding. So yeah, everything was beautiful. I did go ahead and put some clips of that in this vlog. Saturday we woke up, of course we had to get boudin and stuffed bread while we were in town. We went to Guidro's, which is my husband's like favorite place to get boudin. After Guidro's, we went to Don's, and that's where we got some chicken cracklings. And then we visited my grandfather for a while. Then we came back home. My husband was with my dad on the tractor, so they were doing that outside for a while. And then we chilled, and then I went and visit my godfather. I was super excited to see him, and I had him a little treat from Buc-ees. So I was super excited to go ahead and bring him his Buc-ees. And that was pretty much it for the earlier part of last night. And then we went to Tokyo, Japan. We had some hibachi and some sushi. And then we had a daiquiri from New Orleans Daiquiri. And that was pretty much our night last night. We're up. We're about to go to lunch at this new place in Lafayette called Parish Biscuit. I've never been before. My family members have been there, but I personally haven't been there. So it's going to be me, my mom, my aunt, my little cousin, and then also one of my other cousins. And then after brunch, me and Chris are going to be heading out to Houston. We're trying to leave a little bit early today. So that's pretty much what my day is going to be. And of course, I'm going to go tell my grandfather goodbye before I hit the road. And that's pretty much it.